Yes, there we go. Okay, so now that stream has audio. And if you are in any of the other streams, I cannot see the chat. I don't know what's going on with that, but can't see the chat right now. But everything is looking really good. I need to probably work on camera quality a little bit. I wish these lights had a lighting control on them so I could dim them a little bit so it's not as washed. But let's close that dockable window, bring it back up, see if it'll render now. There it goes. All right, we got the chat back up. Cool. So if you are in any other streams, I'm doing a test. If you could let me know who you are and let me know how the quality is over there, please. If I got any lag or anything like that. This is not going to be the permanent position for the camera, but we are running on the other outlets as well. Be right back. All right, Sean. No worries. Or, no, I can't run down there because it's too crowded. I'm not going back to the crowded spot. I need my notebook. I need my notebook because I need to be able to sketch all this out. I don't know where my notebook is. But, like, I'm even thinking about going so far as to put the printers in this corner over here, slide this whole shelving unit, maybe remove it, flip it, put it on the other side, and looks really good. Awesome. Does it look better than yesterday's, Sean? But probably what'll end up happening is, and this sucks because I've got a lot of product I need to push out as well. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Khalil, welcome in. We're doing a multi-stream test right now. I've got it up on all the other ones, just seeing how the quality is. And just doing kind of system checks. So, I was gonna do it when we were all in the stream with Redbeard, but that would have been just that stream can get so chaotic. So I was like, well, I'll just do it after. Cleo says YouTube's good. Yeah, I had Sean over on the YouTube a minute ago. And we'll turn this down just a little bit because I feel like that might be a little bit loud on that. But yeah, I almost want to put the printers over here. I just don't know. If I move the printers over there, flip these. No, because that's overcrowding that wall. I need more space. That's what I need. Need more space. And that's the problem. I'm outgrowing this office very quickly. I don't know how people do this in super small confined spaces. I don't know. Not yet. Not yet. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I think my like all of that is decent. I've got a cheap little Logi webcam. So I do want to upgrade that. Um, but that'll be down the road once that happens. And the other thing I'm thinking about. Oh no, that's years down the road. We are talking about doing something serious. Um, it's going to depend on if the money's there, and things have to really kind of pick back up on my end. Because I mean, if we keep getting these super heavy restriction lives, and I don't get new customer or new not customer flow, new like followers and stuff like that, where when I go live and it's just restricted every time I go live, um, then I'm gonna have to figure something else out because that's one of the things we were talking about today that I'm not gonna get um the exposure that I need to do um what I want to do with it. So it could have been I mean it could very easily be that I had a good run doing it the way I was doing it and now I've got to really figure something else out. Um but probably over the next several days I'm going to really be focusing in on getting the website back up and running, um, getting the office back in shape, and I've got to get all this stuff mailed out tomorrow because that'll free up a lot of space. Because that's my other thing is like if I could get all this stuff moved and get it out, then I'd have a little bit more room to kind of work in here. Um, I need to go through all my old utility stuff and get all the old printer equipment out because I'm not using any of my old printers anymore. There's no reason for me to have boxes shoved up under my workbench here with just old printer beds, old parts, tubes, nozzles, all that stuff. I don't need all that up under here and it's taking up a lot of space. So I'm looking at pretty much making just a box of old stuff that I don't even use. Like I've got even pieces on my desk, just little bins like this big sitting on my desk that it's just full of screws, motors, printer parts, extruders, all this stuff. I don't touch any of it anymore. Why do I have it still? I need to just box it up, throw it in storage, and call it a day. Because, yeah, like right now, my desk is absolutely atrocious because I've just been kind of working around the clock cleaning prints and doing stuff like this. So don't judge me too harshly, guys. But like, this is my desk right now. This is my workspace. When I'm working on a print, I'm working right here. Normally, like down there is where I've got the cameras and everything set up. So it's like, and then like underneath, all this is old printer parts for old printers I don't even use anymore. This is just a random basket of stuff from screwdriver bits to dowel rods to a tablet. Like I've got all sorts of this stuff up under here. And I've just gotta it's one of those kind of things. I wish I still had my old ADHD medication where I could just pop one of those bad boys in and just laser focus my work area. I could get perfectly clean. One project later, I could lose. Dude, yes. Yes. I could have this. I could clean this whole thing off and have it immaculate in like 10 minutes. I start doing a project, like let's say I did that, and then I started working on Sean's Harley Quinn. As soon as I start working on the Harley Quinn, there's paints everywhere, there's paint cups, there's paint brushes, sandpaper, resin, everything covering the desk. And then I can't find something simple as a tool that I might need. And it's like, I've got to do better because I'm getting really disorganized again, and it's really starting to drive me nuts. If I need something, I can't find it. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those. As soon as I need something, it's something I've tossed, and I'm like, crap, why did I do that? So definitely something that I've got to go through. And I mean, if I gotta put it in storage, I gotta put it in storage. Storage is not even 5 minutes down the road. But I mean, I'm seriously kicking around the idea of getting an additional space at this point. And if that happens, it'd be amazing. But it's just, for that to happen, I've got to have the revenue consistently coming in to pay for the extra space, to pay the bills for the extra space. So if I don't have that and I get this extra space, I could be up the creek without a paddle at that point. So yeah, exactly. So it's just one of those, like, I've got a lot of stuff in here and it works, but I mean, do I really need a 6-foot counter for a workbench? No. Could I get away with like a little 3-foot desk? Absolutely. Do I want to? Hell no. Hell no. I've always had long workspaces. Um, I like having the longer spaces, but this room is so compact that it's very, very hard to set it up in a way that makes the most sense, if that makes sense. Like, yes, my printers are right behind me. I love that. But at the same time, would it make more sense to kind of flip the room around a little bit? And that's why, like, I want to be able to kind of draw this out and kind of sketch out the dimensions of the room, the furniture that's in here, and like, I wish, I wish we could find a cover for her massage chair. Because if we can find a cat-proof cover for her massage chair, we've talked about moving it out of the room. But there's really nowhere to put it else in the house. Yeah. And it's just, it is very tough when you have the big pieces that I have in here along with the machines and everything else that I have in here. And that's why I say that I'm very quickly outgrowing the space that I have, because with me outgrowing the space, it becomes, okay, well, what is a necessity to be in here? Do I need a 42-inch TV on the wall? No. Do I like having a 42-inch TV on the wall? Absolutely. Do I need all this stuff, all these shelves for stuff on the wall? No. What I want to do is get some of those little pull-out storage drawers, and put those up under this counter. So that way the stuff that I have mounted on the walls, I can just set them in the drawers. That frees up a little bit more wall space for other things that I need to put on the walls. Like, do I need this giant shelf across the top? I don't need it up there, but I need it elsewhere. But I've got so much stuff. I've got probably 30 paints. I've got 54 paints in my paint rack right here. I've got another 30 lining the top of the shelf. I've got my label printer up there. I've got my chemicals up there. It's just everything becomes a catch-all very, very quickly. And that's a problem. What up, girl? How you doing? We just talking, bullshitting around up here. Appreciate you stopping in. Trying to figure out how I'm going to reorganize my office. I just got my new PC. So we're just kind of chilling, hanging out. Not sure what's going to happen with all the office tomorrow. It is a mess right now because I'm trying to rearrange. But yeah, it's rough trying to figure all this out and figure out the best ways to get it to work effectively. And like originally I was going to put the PC up on the shelf, but I don't know that I want to do that because I don't know that I want it up that high. And I was thinking about moving Superman to the other side of the room. Always sucks when you have to work in space while rearranging. Yes. And my thing right now is it'd be the easiest thing in the world for me to kind of throw everything in boxes, move it, everything, pull everything out of here, and slowly bring it in a piece at a time. But my ADD butt would take a week to do that. And Kitty would lose her mind if I had all this stuff just around the house. And I've got pieces that I need to get finished and I need to get sent out. I've got pieces that have been sitting here needing to go out for 2 weeks because everything is so much chaos and I've had so much crap going on the past 2 weeks that it's just every time I sit down to do it, something comes up or I get distracted and I start doing something else. And I'm like, crap. 4 hours later, here I am. I haven't done what I came in here to do. And my brain is also one of those kind of brains that, like, if it is messy, like it is now, I can't focus. I've got to have that clean workspace, but I'm terrible about keeping it clean. And it drives me up the wall. So, you know, fun problems. But yeah, because Hellboy's gone, Captain America Shield's gone. I've got 4 boxes to fill up with stuff. I've got 2 more boxes in the living room. I've got to get more boxes to pack this stuff up. I've got 2 boxes in the truck already that have to go. And then I've still got get a plane ticket. I'll come help you. I hear you, my man. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orders that I still have to get. Well, 9 orders that I still have to get finished and shipped out. And like 2 of those orders I've slowly been working on them off screen because they're such delicate paint jobs that it takes longer to do them and you can't have any imperfections and any blemishes in them. And if I just sat down and worked on them, I could get them done in a day. But I'll sit there and I'll look at it and I'm like, okay, I'm going to work on that piece today. The next week comes around, okay, I'm getting that piece done today. But my brain is so freaking scatterbrained that I'll sit down to work on it and I'll go, oh, piece of candy. Do. And then next thing you know, I've done 4 different projects, start to finish, and I still haven't finished that one that this person has been waiting on for a week and a half, 2 weeks. And it's like, oh my gosh. That's the part that, like, I've got to get a better organization system. And I'm really bad about taking on a lot of new projects when I still have a lot of projects, because I get excited about them and I want to do them, and the customer wants to get them done quick, and I'm just like, oh yeah, go, 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 and I lose interest, and it's like I can't afford to lose interest in stuff because those people are depending on me to get this stuff out. But like Sean, I was telling you, like, we're gonna try and get the Harley Quinn done this weekend. Right now, I'm at a spot because of the way the office is and what I have to do in here. Honestly, the Harley Quinn, I'm probably not gonna be able to actually touch it for another 3 or 4 days at this point. Like, I've got it printed and I've got it everything kind of where I can start on the next thing, but I've got other people's orders I have to get done before that. But before I even do that, I've got to get the office in a position where I can actually function in here, because I get so stressed out when I walk in here now, I just lose all my motivation. And that's the other thing. Like, I did the Darth Vader as a test for the Pet G because I wanted to see how it printed, how my printers responded to it, and all that. They did phenomenal. I knocked that Joker out in 4 days. That's my tattoo. Knocked it out in 4 days. But I've got pieces that have been sitting here for 2 weeks that I haven't even touched that I still need to finish. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because I get so distracted so easily. It pisses me off. It really does. That's another reason why I was taking a lot of breaks. Yeah, and with multiple projects. Well, I appreciate you being patient with me, my man. I appreciate you being patient. Because I will be honest, I have people. I do. I have a whole spreadsheet on my old computer that I'm gonna transfer probably to this one, or because I think I'm gonna see how everything runs all through this one. But I've got a whole spreadsheet of the name of the customer, what they ordered, when they ordered it, how much they paid, if they paid in full or if they just paid the deposit, um, like everything. Oh, Cleo, I know, but like your stuff, it's it's made. Half of it's in my truck in a box. That right there is the base for the Doctor Doom. It takes up an entire box on its own. Yeah, and I'll sit there, and that's the other thing that gets me really discouraged at times. Is like I'll sit there, I'll look at stuff, I'm like, I'm this far behind. How am I ever going to catch up? Because I'll sit there and I'll be stupid, and I'll do a live, and I'll take on 4 more new orders. I did get the 30 today. Yes, I did get that. And then I'll lay those all out, and then I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh gosh. Now I had 4 orders. Now I've got 9 orders. And then the other factoring part in of it is my day job some days I can go to my day job and it's great. But here lately, it has been balls to the walls. Negative. It's going to be a lot more than that when it's done. That's absolutely insane. I got the stools and black cloth and stuff, but it's a learning experience. Oh yeah. Oh, you're good, Sean. You're good. Don't stress it, cause um, yes, I cut my hair. It was time. Cause that's another thing that was very aggravating. Is like I'm sitting here working, and I'll try on a helmet or something. I have to take my hair down, and I have to put it back up. And I have to take it down, and then if parts of it fall, it's in my face, and like if I don't want to put it up, I have to put a hat on. It was always just a lot, and I was trying to let it get longer, and because I wanted it to get longer, but I had to cut it. It had gotten to the point I had to cut it because I was sick and tired of it. So it was it was a needed thing, but yeah, like we'll see, like, and I work outside. I'm a very very skinny person. I have no natural insulation, so my hair was my insulation for my head. But I do this. I get the wild hair up my butt, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna grow my hair out. The last I had them pull up my notes from my last haircut. The last time I got a haircut was 2024, December 2024, and I went a year and a month before I cut it again. So that was that's probably the longest I've been without getting a haircut. But last time I cut it, it was about like this. How did I make your night? Talking about my hair. That's funny. Um, but yeah, Khalil, when you get yours, I know we originally said like 2 boxes. Um, we're looking at probably 3 to 4 boxes at this point. I think that's where we're at because this is the medium box from Walmart, and you see just how big that base is. It's got maybe 3 inches on either side, side to side. Um, the other thing I'm gonna look into getting, and if anybody knows where I can just get this in bulk, that'd be fantastic without having to order it. I can just go pick it up tomorrow. Um, like packing peanuts. If Because I think you can get them at like UPS or like a U-Haul store. Office Depot. Can you get like giant bags of it, Chris? And see, I do the no shipping because it allows me to keep my price kind of at a flat thing. The only time I ever charge people shipping is if it's like they do like an expedited where they're wanting to jump the line and they need it by dead, like they put the order in like 2 weeks before and they've got to have it um super super quick. Um, like the lady that did the Sauron helmet, she's a returning customer. I took care of her really really quick. Um, and she did pay shipping because we did the instant 2 day shipping and it was like $40 to get it there within 2 days. But like your first box, Khalil, I know the shipping on that one was like $40, and then um, that one's probably going to be about 20. The Hellboy's probably going to be about 40, and then I'll have to do a separate box for the base of the Hellboy depending on the box that I get. If I can get one of the big square boxes, I might be able to get you down to 2 boxes. But yeah, shipping will eat you. But that's also why I use Pirate Ship because um, it's just like if I were to take when I first started out, I was taking my helmets and my pieces directly to FedEx and saying, "Hey, ship this for me." And it was like a helmet would cost me, let's say I sold it for 150 bucks. I was spending 40 to $50 for them to ship it and or pack it and ship it. And I was like, yeah, no, I've got to do something different. got to do something different. So found out about Pirate Ship, went on there, and I'm shipping out um like Captain's boxes. He got his in I think two large Walmart boxes, identical size, and I want to say the shipping on all that was only like 50 bucks. Holy cow, how big of a box were you shipping? But like with Pirate Ship, like I do overestimate the weight of the pieces, and I also insure them. So I mean, the insurance adds for every $100, it's a dollar for insurance, and then if you underestimate the weight, and they'll send an invoice back to Pirate Ship, and Pirate Ship will, like, the next time you go to invoice something, they might say, hey, your account, you owe like $5-6. So I try and only 8 pounds. Holy crap! Yeah. If y'all need to ship something, look into Pirate Ship. They use UPS and USPS. Really, really good stuff. Super, super cheap. Like I can ship, like I said, um, like Khalil's first box that has the Doctor Doom, the Spider-Man, and the Deadpool pieces all in it in one box. I want to say I put it in at like 20 pounds just to be safe, and it was like $40. So, but like when I look at how much money Khalil has spent with me, let's say I spend $80 to $100 shipping everything to him. That's really nothing for what he's spent for the pieces that he's getting. So stuff like that doesn't bother me. A lot of, and that's the other thing. Like a lot of other 3D printers, like they don't charge, or they don't tell you they charge shipping, but like you go to their website and you have to purchase the item, and then you get hit with the tax, and you get hit with shipping fees, and you're gonna spend, like, let's say a helmet. They're selling it for $110. Okay, great. Their shipping cost is going to be about $20 to ship it to you. Taxes on all of that is going to be about $10 to $15. So then you're up to about $150. That's where my standard helmet price typically sits at, $150 to $200, depending on the size of the helmet. My Star Wars helmets are a little bit more because Star Wars helmets always are a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. They have weird, um, like antennas on them. There's always different little things on there that are going to cost a little bit more to ship them because they're going to need a slightly bigger box. Um, and with those smaller pieces, you want to make sure that they're super well wrapped. That way, nothing happens to them, and you don't end up with a broken piece like what happened with Captain Redbeard. I felt so terrible, because at the time I didn't have my good old Fragile stickers, and I forgot to write fragile on his box. When he got his Davy Jones, almost all the tentacles on his Davy Jones were broken, and he said he went through almost an entire bottle of super glue piecing that thing back together, and I felt so terrible for that because that's not the quality of product that I want to put out there and have my name attached to. Something that's going to disintegrate. Same reason I don't do like flexi toys. I don't want to put something out there that's going to be uh, broken um, in 6 months, and I don't want to put something out there that's going to end up tearing up because it got shipped. A few more pieces I want to get done eventually. Oh yeah, we'll definitely go. We're gonna do some serious work with you, Sean. We're gonna get you a good collection going. Not that I hide anything from my wife, but it's funny when you talked about how much you spent. Oh man. I mean, we just won't tell her about the $3 grand that you spent. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If your wife is listening, I'm kidding. He did not spend that kind of money. Khalil gonna be sleeping in his office tonight. But yeah, it's like if I come home and I've had a bad day at work, it then just kind of carries. I want to have come to my office and just kind of sit and chill and not worry about anything and kind of almost detox from the day. And because I won't get home till 6:30, 7 o'clock, and then it's like, oh crap, I need to get some stuff rolling. I'll start some prints. I'll start looking for some new files. I'll start doing some priming, and by the time everything's ready to paint, well, then it's time to start kind of wrapping things up for the night. I paid way more for my guns. Yeah, have y'all ever heard the old? My biggest fear is when I die that my wife will sell my truck for what I or my wife will sell my guns and my truck for what I told her I spent on the parts and the pieces.
She could stay up.
To finish the tea.
Finish the tea and go to bed. It's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that was at like 1:20. Because she was trying to tell me how to do tea. I was like, kid, I'm gonna mess this up. I was like, we're all kind of rolling. Just finish the tea. Do your thing.
No.
Okay.
No. She should just let me know she started tea and that she had, like, just got to the point where she dumped it in the tea pitcher and went to bed. Because I told her to go to bed at, like, 1. I didn't know she was still running around here being a crackhead. And I said, I walked in the room and said, what the fuck? Why are you destroying your room at 2:30 in the morning?
Yeah, I started destroying the office, and I was like, yeah, no. Cleo says hi.
Hi, Cleo. It's bedtime.
Mm-hmm. I was just doing after Red Beer stream. I just wanted to go in here and do a quick systems test and run a stream off of this to see how it does. And then I got carried away on a tangent of how with my office in a complete disarray, I'm overwhelmed, and the way I want to redo my office now is to take every single thing out of here.
Again.
And but I was like, but in order to do this properly now at this time, it would probably take me about a week because I don't have a full weekend to do this.
Mm.
And you would absolutely lose your shit because my stuff would be all over the house for like a week. Yep.
No, move the table out of the living room. Put it off to the side in front of your Superman collection. Take the rug up, of course, because it's going to just get in your way. Slide this up against the couch. As long as it's not in the walkways, because that's what drove me nuts last time. You put it in the walkways.
I'm like, stop talking to your bestie and go to bed. So we both get in trouble. So I'm out. I hear you, my man. Don't get in trouble. Go to bed. Um, we'll probably we're gonna be doing. I've done this before when I do my office remakes. Um, probably do a live stream, just kind of chilling tomorrow and hanging out. What are you making? My old dip bottle. Yeah, another reason why.
It's living. There are things growing inside of it.
Yeah. But yeah, it is 2:30 in the morning here, guys. So peace out, Girl Scouts. We going to shut it down, but I'm gonna try and get up semi early.
It is alive. I'm not lying. It's
Um,
growing things.
it's 2:30. If I can go to bed and be asleep by 3, I'm gonna try and be up by 9 and run out and try and get some bigger boxes, get some packing peanuts.
And he loves you. Goodbye. It's bedtime. Bye-bye. I don't know how to close this. He'll be back tomorrow.
She's kicking us off, guys. We'll see y'all.